tell you what's on the inside, on the outside. It's what you see is what you eat.
This is RXBar. See, I've been seeing this bar everywhere. Everywhere. Everyone is eating this, and I think there's a specific reason why people are picking it up. They sold to Kellogg's for $600 million. $600 million, and there's some very strategic things this packaging is doing. So stay tuned, I'll be breaking down the secrets for you, and we'll be diving into the world of RXBar.
Weird nutrition bars my mom uses to lose weight. Give me it. It's all in like Swedish or something.
This sentiment alone portrays the exact idea of what's been happening the last few years. This is where food looked like food but was not food. And so to give you a little bit of an idea of how transparency has happened in business, I'm telling this story through the food bar aisle here. This is when people were accepting anything that was in our food and really had no question or did not question authority in any way as to what we're eating. This is when something like Power Bar was able to thrive. It tasted like medicine. This is when things like Super Size Me started to come out.
The Academy Award-nominated filmmaker of Super Size Me. Please welcome Morgan Spurlock.
Food strategies definitely had to change. People realized that the reality of what they were shown versus what they got was totally different.
People have got to start demanding good, wholesome food of us.
Imagine what it would be if, as a national policy, the idea would be to have such nutritionally dense food that people actually felt better, had more energy, and weren't sick as much. You know, now see, that's a noble goal.
The supermarket is a very treacherous environment if you're trying to eat well or eat healthily. It's a very sophisticated landscape that's been designed to extract as many dollars from your wallet as possible. Everything from the music, the number of beats in the music you hear, to the location of products on the shelves, to the layout of the whole thing is designed to get you to buy as much as possible.
This was the era when people started growing away from products like a Power Bar. This is how Cliff Bar came in and won. See, Cliff humanized something. He made something that was otherwise called very human and personal. So Cliff felt like your friend. He had this real persona to him. As natural as the story and the packaging conveyed, the back of the packaging was still a big problem because it was still in the normal look and language of a lot of the other stuff that existed in the time. So this is when we enter what I call the RXBar years. This is when we're actually repairing trust in business. See, the great thing about RXBar is right on the front of the package it said only 6 ingredients. RXBar was a response to Cliff Bar. You flip that thing right over, the ingredients you see are dates, cashews, almonds, lemon juice concentrate, dried lemon juice, and lemon oil. There's really not a whole lot of mystery to that. You didn't need a decoder ring to understand what's in your food. RXBar was straightforward in approach, and people felt confident knowing exactly what it was. This is really when we start entering the era of transparency. You could look at it this way. Transparency is Casper the Ghost of business strategies. So transparency here is play that builds trust internally and externally by letting the outside in.
Go ahead, snoop around.
So if we're really looking at all this as an overarching concept to transparency, now you can see why Kind Bar came into play. Kind Bar was the revolutionary leader of making the packaging see-through.
Clear, and you can see those real ingredients, you'll buy it.
What are you made of? I can see right through you.
They took transparency to a literal level. The packaging was see-through, so it allowed you and encouraged you to see right through it, knowing exactly what you're eating. That is not a render. It was not photoshopped. For better or for worse, however you see the interior of that package and the condition of your food bar, what you see is what you get.
What you see is what you get, is what you get.
So again, by showing you these other examples, my reasoning here is to show you the breadth of food transparency and transparency as a whole, and as it leads up to the beauty and genius behind RXBar's new packaging. So this is the amazing thing about that. Again, so looking back into their past and really looking at the old packaging, we know that their profits didn't go up till they did a redesign. But the great thing here, as someone who loves design, who loves business, who loves design psychology, is that they really put all these different factors together in a way that just nails it. So
There's a few key points that I think they nailed here. RXBar has its pulse on design psychology, anthropology in regards to design thinking. So RXBar shout outs, they really looked at how grocery stores work. So again, something like a Kind bar, even though it was transparent, someone still would perhaps flip over the package to see exactly what's in it, questioning whether there was some kind of gum or binder to hold this stuff all together. The amazing thing here again with RXBar is that the back has now become the front. Again, if you really only have 3 to 5 seconds to make your decision and have a package stand out on the shelf, they won by literally saving you that step and making it the most apparent thing. It's rooted in human logic. That's what you do. You go to the grocery store, you flip over the package, you skim the side, the back, whatever it is. First thing is you want to know what's in it. They saved you that step and made that a billboard. Didn't hide it, celebrated that thing through and through, really nailing the idea of design psychology and transparency in a perfect marriage. That is the amazing thing here that happened with RXBar. They nailed it. They nailed design psychology, they nailed transparency in business. They boasted it loud and proud, and that's what's amazing when it comes to the world of transparency, but it's specifically how RXBar came to be. So I want to thank you guys for listening to Stargist again today. This is episode number 1, and as a channel, I will be donating a portion of my proceeds to help fund design programs for children. I love startups, I love business, I love design thinking, I love psychology, I love just kind of questioning how the world works and why people think the way they do. But this channel is all about breaking down all the things I love, sharing information. I want to go ahead and show you the world as I see it. Thank you for watching Stargist today. This is episode number 1. I hope you liked it and learned something here today. So if you do, please go ahead and press that like button. If you love me, subscribe if you will. Thanks for watching today. Stay tuned for the next episode.